the one who bared you or bore you in pain, is able to tell you, even though you hurt me, there's still a special place in my heart. Is there any real folk that know some folk did you wrong, but you still love them? Now, not only did my best moments hurt me, but listen, loved ones hurt me. I mean, listen. When my enemies do me wrong, I understand that. They didn't like me anyhow. And truth be told, I didn't like them. So their pain, CJ, didn't surprise me. But when loved ones, folk who will sit at your table and stab you in the back, folk who will ride in your automobile, but then talk about you when you ain't around. I mean, loved ones will do you dirt. You can raise them, Mother Tony, the best you can, and the same child that you put bread on the table will turn around and do you dirty. Is there anybody in here that can be real, that it wasn't somebody who didn't know me who stole my money? It was somebody I knew. Somebody I knew went and stole something. Somebody I knew went and betrayed me. And what do you do when your loved ones hurt you? I mean, every fight you had with your cousins wasn't because y'all was mad. Sometimes you had to fight the rascal because of what they did. Maybe y'all better than me. Y'all better than me. I'm gonna talk about me. There are some cousins I got right now. They third and fourth cousins, but we don't speak right now because they hurt me, and I couldn't get back to hurt, so instead I just swung. Sometimes when you can't articulate how you feel, you got to show some folk. I ain't talking about y'all, I'm just talking about me. And sometimes you find yourself fighting folk. And listen, when you fight out of your hurt, isn't that an intense fight? Because you don't want to give up. You don't want to stop until you get what you thought you did. Is there anybody in here ever been so hurt that you had to whoop somebody, and no matter how many times they pulled you off, you kept going back for more, but nobody understood? They hurt me. It wasn't just some misunderstanding. They hurt me at the very core of me. And quit acting like you can't be hurt at your core. There's some things that can shake you at your core. And it blows my mind when a loved one will hurt you at your core. Third thing, listen. Life will hurt you. You've been at your job for 20-some years, and they had a nerve to give you a pink slip. Not because you didn't do good work, but because they said there was a turn in the economy, and they had to let somebody off, and you just knew it wasn't going to be. Yeah. I mean, life can deal you some bad hands. I mean, you can eat healthy, go walk every day, being as quote-unquote feeling good, go to the doctor and find out you sick. In fact, I done got to a point now, people say, how you feel? I feel good as far as I know. Because some of us have been fooling ourselves. We felt good, went in, and next thing you know, the doctor come in shaking his head, and you say, I just came in for a physical. How is it that now we talking about all this extra stuff? That wasn't no part of the subject. So I feel good as far as I know. Now, my doctor may know something else, but because of HIPAA, he better not tell y'all. But as far as I know, I feel all right. And sometimes that's all you got in life is how you feel and how you know how you feel. And we got to learn how to enjoy life, because at any moment we can find out we don't feel and we're not as good as we feel. Listen, last couple weeks, don't get nervous, Sherry. I've been feeling good until I take my blood sugar. Now that meter got a mind of its own. I woke up in my right mind. I wasn't shaking. I wasn't jittery. I felt great until I took my blood sugar and it said 150. I'm talking about shaking. You know, I'll be real, I tap it a couple times. Those of y'all my age and older, y'all know we used to do Nintendo. You take the cartridges, sometimes I take that thing, I blow in it. Something gotta be wrong with this machine. I can't feel this good and my blood pressure my blood sugar be that high. Something gotta be not wrong with me. It's gotta be wrong with the machine. But God said, life will hurt you, Davis, along the way. But know this, I'm still God. I'm still. I know what the enemy tried to do last night while you were asleep, but I'm still God. I didn't go to sleep on you. I didn't take a coffee break. I was watching over you all night long. And when the enemy came in and tried, he had to fight me and he didn't win. So I just left you evidence to know a battle happened last night, but you're still victorious. Just need to talk to about 15 of y'all dealing with high blood pressure and blood sugars. God said there's a fight that happened, but you still won. And sometimes you got to understand the battle scar is just proof that I made it. Life can hurt you. I mean, you can be rolling and your car just stop. Know you got your oil changed. Know you did all things right. Car just don't work. Sometimes you can be on your way somewhere. I mean, this happens to me all the time. I'm flying somewhere and planes decide they're going to be late. And here's what I learned. Connecting flights don't wait on you. I mean, sometimes I got ladies say, don't y'all know who I am? I'm the good reverend. I'm on my way to go preach somewhere. And you know what that connecting flight will do? Take off without me. And I know that on my little reservation, it say Reverend. And it would seem to me that if they saw Reverend, they'd say, hold up 5 more minutes. And let's let the preacher get on the flight that he may get to where he's going. But what I've learned is Southwest, American Airlines, Delta, United, don't none of them care that the good reverend got to go somewhere else. They trying to make their own money. And now I realize I'm paying for a service, so stop expecting something the service can't give you. For all y'all that's trying to cuss out KFC and trying to cuss out Popeyes because they didn't have no spicy chicken sandwich, huh? They not worried about you. They there to sell chicken sandwiches. And they don't mind if they sell them to you or to somebody else. Just because you come in at 3, they not going to wait and hold a sandwich for you. And life ain't going to wait and hold stuff for you either. Life will keep on rolling by. And we got to learn how to roll with the punches. Why? Because if not, you will find yourself watching life down the street. I just believe Jabez's mother was a praying woman and taught him how to pray. Like many of us fellas in here, you know how mama taught you how to pray, and mama prayed out of her hurt. Many times, mama prayed some things that did not make sense to me. Mama would pray. My grandma would get down on her knees and she would pray before she would go to bed, and I could hear her praying for her family, and I could hear her calling out everybody's names. I could hear her asking God to bless each one of us, to watch over all of us. I didn't understand it then, but she was praying out of her hurt because folks have hurt her, life had hurt her, and family had hurt her, but she still knew that God was a blesser and a keeper. And so she said, listen, because because of my hurt, I got to talk to him more, not less. And all of us have got to mature to the place that we talk to God more because of our hurt and not less. You get mad, rolling your eyes, talking about I ain't talking to God no more. Ain't hurt nobody but you and yours. I'm just not going to talk to him no more. I'm not talking to God no more. I'm ignore him. Ignore him. That's fine. He's still God. Listen, ignore him tomorrow. Let me tell you a secret. Sun is still going to go up. Ignore him. The wind is still going to blow. Ignore him. Grass is still going to be green. In fact, you better understand, ignoring God doesn't do anything but mess you up. So, this prayer blows my mind. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? This is my one point you can go home with. Y'all ready for this? Jabaz's mother, at some point, told Jabaz, modeled for Jabaz, instructed Jabaz, when you pray, at some point, ask him to put his hand on you. That blew my mind. That blew my mind. Why is it if you name me pain, if you name me hurt, why is it you would teach me to pray for God to put his hand on me? Why would the one who went through the pain instruct somebody else who caused the pain to pray for God to have his hand on you? I'm glad you asked, because all of us need to move to a place that we understand without God's hand on us, we will go astray every time. Without God's hand, is there any real folk up in here that know if God didn't have his hand on me, I'd be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs right now? I know you think I'm crazy, but just think of what I would be if God took his hand off of me. I know you don't think I'm nothing, but let me tell you what I would be if God took his hand off of me. Is there anybody understand that God's hand reassures us that it's going to be all right? In fact, let me help you. When folks are hurting and you show up, shut up. Don't talk. There are no words. But do this one thing. Put your hand on them and let them know I'm right. I'm right here. I'm here if you need to talk. I'm here if I just can listen. But most importantly, I'm right here. And that's what he was praying. That's what she was teaching Jabaz. Lord, just put your hand on me. And one songwriter put it best. He said, listen, Lord, hold me. Hold me close. I don't want to preach and not make heaven myself. I don't want to know God's name, but God not know my name. So, Lord, I just need you to hold me. Hold me close. Don't let me go. I know I got to have some pain, but Lord, just don't let me go. Just hold me. Hold me in the middle of my pain. Hold me while I cry. Hold me while I'm frustrated. Hold me while I'm perplexed. Just hold me. Hold me close. That's where all of us have got to get to, that intimate place where even as grown men, we tell God, Lord, just hold us. I like Will. When Will get happy, Will just holds himself. And now I understand what he's doing. He's just wrapping his own arms around himself. Why? Because he found out that God won't let him go. And I need to talk to about 15 of you that I know you've been through pain. I know you've been through sorrow. But God sent me here on my way to heaven to say he's ready to hold you. If you ask him, he'll hold you in the midnight hour. He'll hold you in broad daylight. God will hold you. Please hold me. Hold me close. I want y'all to understand that you're not going to be perfect down here, but you can still ask God to hold you. And what I love about it is God will hold an imperfect you with perfect arms. Closing. As a kid, Whenever me and my Uncle Eric bumped heads, and we were close enough that we could bump heads and fight a little bit. We didn't go all out fighting. But anytime I felt like the fight was too big for me, I learned this one secret. If I hit him and ran, he was bigger than me. He was not faster than me, but he had more stamina than me. He was stronger than me. And so I knew that if I hit him and ran into the street, that eventually he would catch me. I knew if I hit him and I needed away fast enough that if he got a hold of me, I couldn't get out. But I learned this secret. If I hit him and ran to my grandmother and put her arms around me, that was a safety zone that Eric couldn't get me. And now that grandma's gone, I found myself hitting the enemy and running to Jesus and asking the Lord, put your arms around me and hold me in this tedious journey that things have gotten rough and they've gotten tough, but Lord, if you hold me close. Please hold me. When you don't know what to say, just ask God, Lord, I need you to hold me. I'm not saying I'm perfect in this situation, Lord. I just know that I'm your child and I need you to hold me. Life has gotten too big for me. Life has gotten too tough for me. And so, Lord, I just need you to hold me. Hold me till I get a little stronger. Hold me till the tears stop coming down. Hold me till it just feels a little bit better. When the enemy is camped all around you, God will not just raise a standard, but God will let you run to him with open arms, and he'll close them around you. And there's some folk out there, you know what I'm talking about, that when you didn't know what to do, when you didn't know where to go, you found yourself just sitting in the arms of the Lord. Lord, I just need you to hold me. I know I got to be there for everybody else, but for right now, I just need you to hold me. I don't know how long I need this embrace to last, but Lord, I just need you to be God. And there's some folk out there that you're at that place right now that if you don't get a breakthrough, if you don't get to God, you're going to break. But God says, I'm ready to hold you. I'm ready. I'm ready to hold you. There's no sin that'll disqualify you from me holding you. There's no mistake that'll disqualify you from me holding you. You haven't did anything so bad that I won't let you run to my arms and hold you. Some of you gotta say, Lord, instead of saying how long, just say, Lord, I'm just gonna be here a while. As we stand all over the sanctuary, as we stand all over the sanctuary, I don't know who I've been preaching to, but somebody out there, you've been in pain long enough.